reverse DEI. At work, when you're punched in, you got to conduct yourself in a very professional manner. You got to watch tips and cues because there's not cameras everywhere, and I thank God for cameras because they tell the real story. If they're played at 1x speed, they tell the real story. You got to be careful because sometimes playback is 1.5 and it looks the actions look a little more jerkier. Your Range Rover don't stand a fucking chance, bro. That dude back there, he's all kind. He took my spot. Road rage. No, I just beat you, motherfucker. Anyway, so the reverse DEI is interesting because what reverse DEI is, they use the DEI on the customer and they get rid of them, systematically getting rid of their customers. For example, I go into this store, it's Home Depot. Doesn't matter if it's Home Depot or Lowe's, they have these. You walk in and you'll see these massive training things at the start of the day about how to treat customers, and they have huddles and they talk about customer service, and it's like the survey is everything, the comments customers leave is everything. Your job depends on having good customer service skills, right? Which in its essence is a good thing. Of course it does, retaining customers, on and on and on. But there's a darker side to it. I go into this place and I ask for a tap and die. Now, a lot of customers know what a tap and die is. It's pretty common, right? It's to make threads so screws screw in, right? So I go in and I talk to the tool captain, the tool manager, tool specialist. All their name tags say these things, but I look at these people and they don't know nothing about mechanics. Now, usually the department used to hire its own, so you at least have a kind of feel if they're going to fit in or not, and they know enough about the job to help out people. But with a hiring coordinator, that removes all that. They just stick a body in there. You get more turnover. You get people that are like confused. What am I supposed to do? I'm 70 years old. I can't pull stuff out of this hot big oven. You're like, oh God, who hired you? Well, that was hiring from a coordinator, not someone that could say, hey man, so are you comfortable with this? Walking into this oven and pulling out these racks, is that going to cause you a problem beforehand? So you can put them in the right spot. Just because they're not fit for one spot doesn't mean that they're not fit for all spots. So with these hires that are just, people that are dropped in, you need a job, we're dumbing down everything, so don't worry, you got this computer that we're going to give you that answers all the questions. So all you have to do is ask the computer where the stuff is and it'll tell you an aisle. So you don't really need to know anything, so don't worry about it. And then you get, like I had 6 of them in a circle but holding cell phones. Not one of them knew what a tap was. So that's okay, you guys, I'll find it, or I'll look to another store. Maybe you guys just don't have it. And it's like, no, we want to help you. Please let us help you. We got this. And they're in a sewing circle, typing on these computers frantically, trying to find out what a tap is before they can find out the location. So then I asked some older guy, hey man, do you know where the taps are? Yeah, sure, let me show you. And all 6 are like, what? Oh, okay. Well, he kind of hurt our feelings, and he was asking that, and he was kind of abrupt. You could tell he was frustrated, But yeah, your competence level is at 0, and he's expecting an expert. Of course, you're going to be a little frustrated when someone doesn't even know what you're talking about, and they're called tool captain or tool manager or tool tech or all these different things when they don't know absolutely anything about what they're selling. So I go into this one store and I said, hey, I'm looking to get some shingles. I bought the wrong kind last time. I want a little thicker shingle. It's called SureNail Technology. It's your premier product. Your website boasts about it. It's thicker. It's got fabric where the nails go, so it protects them from pull-out, high winds, all this stuff, right? It's really good stuff. Owens cording, or whatever Owens cording makes it. So I go, hey, do you got this stuff? And the woman, oh God, okay, let me check. And this is how she's acting. She's, I'm sorry. She starts freaking out. I don't know what that is, and let me call someone that's on vacation that would know. And then as they're talking on the phone, they're saying, he wants shingles with nails already in them. And I said, no, I don't. I didn't want that. She said, oh, okay, I'm sorry. And she says this about 2-3 times. Like, he wants shingles with nails in it. No, I'm sorry, no. And I said, wait. If you're telling that man, he's not going to know what you're talking about. It's called nail sugar. It's like a fabric where the nails go. And it's on your premier product. So, because it costs more than any other, right? And now it's like, okay, well, I understand you can't help me, and it's all right. And I'm going to go either look around and try to find myself, or I'm going to go to another store. Well, maybe we can order it. The tool captain's coming in, the roof captain, the manager, she knows all about roofing. She's coming in, and I'm like, okay. So I wait for her to punch and I walk away. This other woman starts kind of stalking me, like, okay, and then when I showed her on her own website what the product was, she flinched back like she was going to get punched. And I'm like, what the hell's this all about, right? So I go, that's okay, I can find it myself. No, I'm sorry. She's like, and I'm like wondering, what in the hell is this, right? So I don't understand it, I don't understand why she's acting this way. And after the flinch, I was kind of like, all right, this is kind of a weird situation, and she's obviously not in a spot, but she asked me, can I help you? So I have to assume that her computer was supposed to tell her, what I was looking for. But she said, we don't carry it. Well, then the next lady comes on, and she says, instead of going out to the shelf to look with me, she turns, and her and the other lady go on the computer. And it's like, and the other one, the first one says, nails, he wants nails in it, and I, oh my God. That's okay, I don't need any help, I'm finished, I'm good, I don't want your help, please. And he's like, that's okay, I'm sorry, freaking out. And then this guy walks up, and he works there too, and he's like talking after him. She's pretty upset because she can't figure out what the hell I'm looking for. I'm looking for a shingle, Owens Gardening, you guys sell it. I spent $7,000 on it here at this store, so I'm a pretty good customer, and I just wanted another couple bundles to finish up a job I'm doing. The guy comes in, he goes, what are you looking for? I said, I'm looking for an upgraded Owens Gardening shingle you guys carry. It's got SureNail or Nail Sure technology in it, so it's got fabrics. Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about. Walks, and it's right behind, up in the corner from the spot I was looking at. Oh, thank you, man, because they said they're going there right now trying to order it online for me, but they don't even know what I'm talking about. And they're thinking I need shingles with nails in them. I don't know what that's all about, but you can explain to me. And when you get done, I can check you out. I said, what? Okay. So I grab the wrong kind, go to the next checker, go to a cashier because he's busy with somebody else, and I grabbed the wrong thing. And there was this old woman checker, and she's super nice. I'm like, I'm sorry, this is my fault. $83 each. No, I didn't want these. So I go back up and I say, hey, these were wrong. And okay, yeah, you got this. All right. So then I grab the right thing. So everything's still fine. He goes, no, I want to wait on you. I need your name and phone number. And I said, no thanks. I don't want any emails or text messages or future promotions. I don't want to get caught on that because I don't like my email system filling up with spam. No, but I really need it. And maybe it'll save you 10, 20%. I said, well, it saved me on this purchase. Well, no. So I'm not giving you my phone number. But I really need it. I said, I don't care. And I'm like, and he was like pressing hard. He must have asked me 5 times. I need that phone number. I need your name. I said, well, I'm not prepared to give it to you. So as a matter of fact, why don't you give me your home phone? I'll call you at home and then just use your call forwarding or your caller ID to figure out my phone number. And that way we both know each other's home numbers. And then he shut up. But it was like he just kept pressing and pressing. And what I come to realize is that she was upset because she may not get a good customer service score. But I'm not filling out those customer service things and downgrading people. I only give those when I feel I've got exceptional service. And then what happens is if I got bad service, I just don't go back. It's that easy, you know. Or I return what I got and I just don't go back, right? But she was going on the point of the man clearly seen she was upset. And he was trying to get my phone number and my name. And now this has happened to me once before us during the COVID. When I went into this dentist's office, I got a crown replaced. They had my mouth open. They worked on me for like 3-4 hours, grinding the spot. All had masks on, all had shields on. And they told me to take my shield off. I don't wear a mask. They told me to take my shield off. And they said, okay. And they changed the tooth. But then I went to get my eyes checked. You can't come in this office without a mask. I said, I have a doctor's note that specifies I don't need to wear one. But look, I'm wearing a shield. I have my temperature checked. It was like, you have to look into this thing. It takes your picture of where I work. So there's my temperature this morning. Here's my shield. Sorry, sir, we cannot allow you in here unless you wear one of these Chinese masks. I can't wear that, so I guess I can't get my glasses. And all of the receptionists are standing up, red-faced, hands up, going like he's robbing us. And I'm like, no, I'm just challenging this whole nonsense about. And I have a doctor's note saying I can't wear it anyway. So either way, I've been thrown out of places, you know, because of it. But they had my name and phone number for my appointment, and so they wrote on their notes that I was hostile toward them. And really, all I did is, this is ridiculous. And some kind of big bully starts coming out and pushed me out the door. And I said, "You're next to these senior citizens and these older people in wheelchairs because I have a doctor's note saying I'm handicapped. It's an esophageal tincture or something like that I can't wear a mask because I can't keep breathing in my own poison from a petri disk because I'll go into shock." Anyway, so it's like it's constant, but it's a DEI thing. They have a note and say this guy's hostile. Then the next one, so sure, we'll let you, you know, it's that. Then it's the whole thing is, but the woman's still pointing at this thing going, but look what we wrote about him. Look what we wrote about him. She's freaking out. I'm like, and I was never aggressive. This is the way I act. This is the way it is. But it was like they had wrote down this note, so future people seeing it would automatically be preloaded with fear or anticipation or a pushback response, as opposed to being just not knowing and treating me from each individual appearance. So that's what they were doing. She was worried that she wasn't going to get a good sign off on some or gold star on her service thing. He was saying, well, the fact that she's upset means that I must have screwed up somehow. And then so he was going to make me into this preconceived hostile customer, which is like absolutely ridiculous. So I wasn't going to give him my number. But it was crazy because once I got the shingles I wanted, I thought it was over. I said, no, it's okay. And then when I went to him and him pressuring me over and over and over, I need that number, I need your name. It's like, no, we don't do that. But you've just chased away a customer that's probably spent $50,000 to $100,000 in your store. And that's the end game. I don't know if it's on purpose, the employees turning on the company, but it's if you get someone that's not ready to do the job or they're not capable of doing the job and they even feel uncomfortable with not knowing the answer and the little computer doesn't tell them the answer, then they think you're being violent and aggressive.